Huda really said I'm tired of you guys dragging me for this foundation formula, okay? What we're gonna do is put respect on my name and do a redo. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine. If you're new here, make sure you guys subscribe and join the family because I would love to have you here, okay? So as you can see from the title below, today's video, I'm gonna be testing out Huda Beauty's new foundation, and you guys already know we are Huda Beauty stans on my channel, but of course, I'm gonna give you guys the real tea on whether this foundation is worth your coins or not. And they were nice enough to send over 3 shades for me to try today, so hopefully we'll be able to find our match. I think we should because these are the same shades in the stick foundation, which I actually like. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, this foundation was actually their first launch like a long time ago, but it didn't perform as well at the time. Even personally speaking, from my experience, I wasn't such a huge fan of that foundation. Like, I think it made me turn gray, and also it was very, very thick. It's super full coverage, that's for sure. So at the time, that's just not what I was looking for, so I ended up taking it back. But I'm excited that they listened to all our feedback and complaints when it came to that foundation, and now they revamped the formula and came back with hopefully a better formula that we have today. Now, this is the Full Filter Luminous Matte Liquid Foundation, and it comes in 39 shades. And since it's a matte foundation and I have more drier skin, I'm really curious to see if this is a foundation that I can get away with as well, because I know with the Milk Makeup Blur foundation, I think that's what it's called, it's a matte foundation, but I'm able to use that formula and it sits really nice on my skin. So we're gonna see if it's dry skin friendly as well. So they sent over a little pamphlet about everything I need to know about this foundation. It retails for $40 and it's already available in stores. It launched on the 25th. So I just wanted to take 2 seconds to let you guys know about the improvements that they made to this formula, what makes it different than the original. It says that it's a new and improved formula, of course. It's 24-hour flexible wear, non-drying, fragrance-free, which I really appreciate because a lot of Huda Beauty's products do have a good amount of fragrance, and for those of us with more sensitive skin, that could always be a problem. So I really appreciate the fact that they did not include fragrance in this foundation. And it's also life-proof, which is waterproof, super strong wear, 24-hour, transfer-proof, fade-proof, sweat-proof, humidity-proof. And it also says that it's Dubai-proof, meaning it's humidity-proof, sweat-proof, and super long wearing for 12 hours. And it also is pool party-proof because it's waterproof, humidity-resistant, sweat-resistant, and long wearing for 6 hours if you go to a pool party. But I know for a fact I ain't going to no pool party, so but I like that they included Dubai-proof because their humidity is next level. So if it could withstand their humidity, that means this baby is not going nowhere. So I like that they included that. They pretty much said that this is a refreshed version of their GOAT Full Filter Cult Classic Foundation with a new formula that promises to be ultra long wearing, full coverage with a luminous matte finish that gives the skin a flawless filter without the cake face, which I really want to see if I'm not going to look cakey, because that's the one thing that I didn't like about the original one. It just looked like a very thick layer on your face. So I can't wait to see if it's really truly cake free. So yeah, that's pretty much everything you guys need to know about this new revamped formula. I'm gonna zoom you guys in closer and then we're gonna get into swatching and figuring out which shade we're gonna go in with today. So the 3 shades that I have here are Brown Sugar, which is 410G, Churro, which is 415N, and then Toffee, which is 420G. I think Churro is going to be my match though, because that's the shade that I use in their foundation stick. So I'm going to start off by just swatching Toffee first, which is our darkest shade. So that is what Toffee is looking like. Now I'm going in with Churro. I'm not sure how it's picking up on camera, but Churro is definitely a lot more golden. And now I'm going in lastly with Brown Sugar, and these are the 3 shades as you can see. So Brown Sugar is definitely a no-go because it's super light. I don't think that's gonna be a good shade. So it's pretty much between these 2 shades. I'm kind of leaning more towards Churro just because it has a little more warmth, but I'm just gonna go ahead with Churro just because this seems like it's gonna be the best match for us today. So that's what I'm gonna do. So to prep my skin today, I'm gonna be taking these 2 by Milk Makeup. I'm gonna start off with their hydrating oil because you guys know I like to go in with an oil first, and then I like to go in with their blur stick. So I'm gonna be mixing these 2 today just to get the perfect hydration and also a smooth canvas for our foundation application. And especially since this foundation is matte, I want to make sure that I really hydrate my skin. Of course, I already went in with some skincare beforehand, but I just want to make sure that I prep it with good hydrating products so that my skin doesn't look dry. I know my oily skin girls are probably looking at this like, ooh, that can never be me. That's too greasy for me. But with my dryskin.com, guys, it will just absorb this easily. So it works for me, okay? So I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty foundation brush. This is their Face Build and Buff brush. I actually really like this brush to apply foundation. So I'm gonna take that with the shade Churro. I'm just gonna start off with one pump just to really see what that looks like and make sure I apply it everywhere, like evenly distribute it all over my face. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and start to work it in. Alright guys, so this is what one pump is looking like, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna take back what I said earlier. You can definitely, with this one, get a sheer finish because I just went in with one pump and that's how it looked. It looks flawless, guys. I can tell already this looks so much better than the original because the first one that I tried, I was like, ooh, scary. I wasn't a fan of it at all. But this is sitting on the skin really beautifully, actually. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of the foundation on only the areas that I feel like I could use a little more coverage. So just like around my mouth, right over here, and then on this part of my face, like right near my nose, because that's where my foundation tends to oxidize first. So I'm just gonna add a little more coverage in these areas, and I'm just making sure to really just pat it in to build that coverage. I don't know if it's just me. When I look at it in the mirror, this shade in Churro seems a lot lighter than the foundation stick, which is kind of throwing me off because you would think since they have like the same names, you can get away with using the same shade, but it is looking a little bit light. But then I couldn't have gone in with Toffee. You guys saw that to me look lighter than Churro. So anyways, we're just gonna bronze and everything, and hopefully that will bring it back together, get it all situated. But all I have to say as for right now, I love how the coverage is sitting around my chin area. It looks really, really nice. All right, guys, and this is what the finish is looking like, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks super flawless. Like, it is definitely full coverage, but it's not giving me cake. I can really see the difference that they made with this formula because this is not what the first one was giving me. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my base makeup. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention this eye look because I already feel like some of you guys are gonna ask, can we get a tutorial on this eye look, sis? It's actually on my Instagram Reels, so make sure you guys go ahead and check out my IG and you can find how I did this eye look. So what I'm gonna do is, because I feel like you guys are really here for the foundation, but I still want to show you everything else I'm gonna be applying on my face, I'm gonna speed through this part, but I will show you guys each product that I'm using as I go along. So first I'm gonna start off with concealer, and then you guys know the drill after that. So let's get to it. My makeup is done and the face is sitting, okay? Let me get closer for you guys to see. I am obsessed. But I'm gonna let you guys know what lip combo I went in with today because I also did that for my Instagram Reels. I went in with, of course, my Nabla lip liner. This is actually my favorite right now. It's their close-up lip shaper in the shade Nude number 6. And for lipstick, I went in with this one by Urban Decay. This is their Comfort Matte Lipstick in the number 1993. I love this formula because it's super, super hydrating and it gives you good pigment. So I'm here for it, okay? And that is pretty much the complete look. But let's get into this Huda Beauty foundation though, okay? This is how it's sitting, as you guys can see on the skin. And I feel like it pretty much speaks for itself. Like, I really love how it looks on my skin. I feel like it's definitely full coverage, but it does not look cakey. I think I look really airbrushed, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but I definitely feel that whole filter effect that she mentioned because it just looks flawless. Now, this is the type of full coverage that I can roll with, okay? Because I feel like with the previous formula, it was full coverage as well, but it just didn't sit right on the skin. Overall, I would honestly give this foundation a 10 out of 10. I definitely think it's worth you guys' coin. I really want to give it a test though in the summer, so I'll circle back with you guys. I really want to see if it's heat proof, if it's long wearing, so I'll keep you guys posted and circle back in a future video. But overall, if you guys are someone who is looking for a full coverage formula but still gives you a skin-like finish, I would say definitely check this out because I'm really happy with it. Now, of course, I do have creasing around my mouth, but I didn't really set my mouth today or my smile lines that much, you know what I mean? So it was inevitable. I kind of forgot to. But also, I smile a lot, so I feel like I always crease in my smile lines no matter what. So just keep that in mind, basically. Like, don't worry about it creasing already because it just happens to me all the time. But the rest of the face, I mean, y'all see that forehead is flawless. Cheeks and everything is flawless. Overall flawless, beat to perfection, okay? So I would say I definitely have to give props to Huda Beauty and her team because they really did an amazing job with reformulating this foundation. This is how you come back. This is how you listen to people's feedback. And I love when brands take constructive criticism and then come out with an amazing product and an amazing result afterwards. So shout out to them for, you know, putting in that work and listening to their consumers. All right, guys, and that brings me to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and join the family because I would love to have you here. Let me know your thoughts on this new formula in the comment section below. Also, make sure you turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my uploads, period. All right, and like always, I'll see you guys in my next video.